Good morning, you cracking humans. Welcome to the Cycling Maven YouTube channel.
Good morning, you absolute good legends. It is, what day is it? It's Monday. It's Monday out on the Great Australian Nullarbor. We're actually a little bit further. We're in Western Australia at the moment. We're at a little town called Cocklebiddy. So Hannah and I we drove for like 14 hours yesterday. We're going to drive for probably another 12 hours today. We were going to go to Esperance, but we've decided we want to get to Perth as soon as possible so we can get set up. So yeah, you happy with that?
Yeah.
So we're going to push on today. We decided to miss Esperance, which I'm devastated about because it's such a beautiful place. But whatever, man, check this out. How good's the sunrise? I just grabbed myself a coffee, but I had a chat with the guy inside and said there was 80 cyclists coming through, and he was kind enough to tell me that there's a water tank down the end which you can, for $2 you can get 10 litres of water. So just saved because the bottles are $6.70. So they have this this machine where they it processes water from bore water into really clean drinking water. So yeah, so if you're racing the Indy Pack, go down the end of the service station on the right hand side, $2 you can get some water. We just saw the biggest wedge-tail eagle eating a fresh roadkill. How big was he, Hannah? He was like half the size of the car. He was, not quite, but I mean in terms of height, he was really tall. So legends, we've now got Hanny driving. She's back in the manual after a day's break. She's got some confidence to drive this weapon. And she did well today. You took off really well. But, so this is the 90-mile straight, right? So it is Australia's longest straight road. And this is going to be the hardest section of road for the Indy Pack cyclists because they leave Balladonia and there's no service, no food, no water, no anything. It's just a flat, straight road for about potentially 5 to 6 hours of riding, 6 hours, 7 hours of riding, depending on the wind, right? So it's really, really windy out there now and it's a headwind going towards Balladonia. So if you're coming the opposite way, it's definite headwind, which means that it's going to take 7 to 8 hours. So that really means 7 to 8 hours without water or food. So it's pretty tough, man. It's a pretty tough day out.
That's where I came from. Perth back there.
I know, a long way.
I tell you what I almost did. I almost said, fuck it, I'll ride back to Balladonia because with the wind I wouldn't have to pedal.
That's right, because it's a blockhead wind now, isn't it?
That's right.
So I'm out in the middle of nowhere. We're on the 90-mile straight, right? And I've come across Dave. He's riding his bike and he's riding across the 90-mile straight, which is a tough gig. Tell us what the hell you're doing out here, brother.
Okay, I help a group called Help Save Our Veterans and Overwatch.
Yeah.
And they look after prevention of suicide for ex-service people and homeless service people. Yeah. So I'm trying to raise money to build an accommodation block in Boyup for the guys. Yeah. So in October last year I was drunk. I was pissed and said I'll ride from Perth to Adelaide and collect money. Yeah. Good on you, mate. So where do you live?
I live in Beachborough in Western Australia.
Awesome. And how's it been out here? What's the best?
I haven't had a good day yet.
You haven't had a good day? No. You're carrying a backpack. What's in the backpack?
That's Camelback, so it's got my water and a day's rations. Yeah. I've got a support vehicle coming with me. I started by myself. Okay. But realised I couldn't do it by myself. Yeah. So I got to organise some ex-service people that I know to
help you out.
Come out and help me out. I'm living off ration packs.
Are ya?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm not eating in restaurants and stuff like that, although I will do it cockle-pitty.
Yeah, right.
So,
okay.
Yeah, it's just trying to get there.
Good on you, mate. Legend. Mate, when do you expect to get there?
The 31st, hopefully.
Okay. You might have some Indian Pacific wheel race riders come past you.
Yes, from...
the Indian Pacific
aren't they
wheel
leaving
race.
from Perth?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm one of them.
I think
Why are you in the car then?
Because we leave on the 18th. We leave on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we may pass you.
Yes, probably.
Yeah.
Make sure you give me a wave.
It won't be me passing you, but it'll be the front runners.
Yes.
Awesome, dude. You're doing well. Look at you.
I'm getting there.
You're getting there.
I've even lost a bit of weight.
Oh, legend. Good on you, mate. Well done.
The charity that I'm working for is Help Save Our Veterans.
Yeah.
And Overwatch.
Okay.
Help Save Our Veterans are looking after homeless ex-service people.
Yeah.
And Overwatch is looking after the prevention of suicide for ex-service people.
Okay.
And the infantry muster, which is a group of ex-infantry soldiers that every year go to Jimna in Queensland for a catch-up.
Okay.
So, no, I've got to not embarrass myself by falling off.
Get into that headwind.
Be good.
See ya, mate.
An absolute inspiration that guy is. He's a non-cyclist. He had a backpack on, had practically nothing on his bike, was carrying everything in the backpack. Yeah, he's getting a support car, but he's ridden this far without the support car. What a legend.
How's that? That's heavy, isn't it? Lovely lady Sue at the Balladonia Hotel. She's going to organise a whole bunch of food for the Indie Pack people. So that's pretty awesome. She's a real sweetheart. So she said, yeah, I'll get some more food and I'll make sure everyone's going to not go without. So the Balladonia Motel, this is where we are. So if you guys are racing, you're watching this, yes, you're well sorted with Sue.
This is how I'd love to go around Australia. So once I've ridden across Australia, the next thing I'd like to do when I'm 60, which isn't far away, is drive across Australia in a bus with a car attached to the back of the bus and a bike attached to the back of the car. Good stuff, mate.
Hello.
Keep going. Do you need any water? You're all good?
If you got some extra, I'll take some.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, I never say no to water.
So where have you come from, mate?
I came from Sydney.
From Sydney?
Yeah.
And you're on your way to Perth?
That's correct.
Awesome.
Yeah. We got 3,389.97 kilometers.
You got your mat there. Good stuff. This is awesome, mate. Well, at least you can be seen. You got your
you
got your
Make
gear.
Sure you're visible. That's
you got
for
your
sure.
panniers.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. That's right.
But you've been drinking the tank water?
I've been drinking tank water all throughout. However, they do have signs everywhere that says boil.
Yeah.
So what I do is I use these ultraviolet light. It's the same system they use in sterilizing your city water, etc.
Okay.
They filter it as well in the city, however.
Yeah.
So I'm actually eating the dead bugs, but it actually does a really good job. For a liter, it's 90 seconds.
Yeah.
And it zaps everything that's out there.
Does it really?
And it actually does a fairly good job. It's been tested extensively, and it does a really good job.
Okay.
We sell in most outdoor stores, etc.
So that's it.
SteriPen is on the back side there.
Yeah, okay.
Not to promote one particular brand over another.
Yeah, SteriPen, yeah.
But they have all types out there, and they actually do a really good job of killing most microisms. Actually, ideally, you should have that and the filter system.
What about tablets?
Tablets are fine, and that's what seemed everyone, all the other cyclists I've met, and I only met 5 since I've left Sydney, they're okay for disinfecting. However, they do impart chlorine, right?
Right.
That's what they are. They're chlorine.
Yeah.
So this doesn't leave any taste. So the water, whatever the water happens to taste. Believe it or not, the tank water actually tastes pretty darn good.
And where are the tanks?
A lot better often than the groundwater. And the tank water is often stuff from rooftops, etc., that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, you have to be aware that there's bird droppings and all kinds of other stuff in there, so it does have to be, if you don't use a system like this or tablets, you need to boil or do something like that, otherwise you will be ill.
You'll be sick, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
What about the across the Nullarbor? Is there tanks?
Across the Nullarbor there was actually 2, depending on if you say just the park itself or the whole area, there's 2 tanks throughout that whole area. Otherwise, the roadhouses are fairly frequent, so you can get water there. A lot of times, again, the same thing there. They'll put signs all over the place saying don't drink the water, etc. But I have been taking it from there, and I've been drinking it, sterilizing it with that, and then sometimes, as for meals, for example, boiling it as well. So you get that double protection. I'm writing a book on cycling with an interesting twist. It has to do with events that occur that spin off into other things. Okay. I'll give you an example. Last night I was just here at the last at Balladonia. Yeah. And a fella comes into the shop and has been bitten by something. He's not sure. He's got a swollen tongue, etc. And we have to medevac him out.
You're kidding?
We actually take him out. There's a mine site not that far away from here, and we actually had to take him there because they had actually lights. Right. This is at night. There's actually airstrips along here, however there's no lights, so you need a strip to get him out.
Oh, really?
So we got him out, and finally he's going to be okay. All these sites along the way, at least many of them, I don't know if all of them, but many of them have medical supplies, etc., by the famous flying doctors.
The flying doctor services.
So wonderful service, wonderful people actually. A great plane too, and they did a wonderful job as well.
Good morning, you cracking humans. Welcome to Cycling Mania. Is that right?